Hello, and welcome back to another edition of Carrie's Gardening Channel. So today is February 25th, 2024, and we're getting a late start on the Ranunculus Corms, but we're going to get these planted here today. We already do have some Ranunculus that are already growing. They came back on their own, including some of my Ranunculus matchy mixed seedlings from last year. They did produce the corms, and they're coming back. I have a video on my channel for that. So the first thing that you want to do with your Ranunculus corms, when you get them, your corms are going to be shriveled up and really small. They're going to look like they don't have any life in them. But you want to go ahead and you want to soak them in water for 4 hours. And you can either change the water off on those every so often as they're soaking, or you can use like one of those aerators that they use for the water to put some oxygen in the water as they're soaking. And we have our tub here. It has soil in it, and we're going to try actually mixing our soil this year. We're going to use the Miracle-Gro all-purpose potting mix, and we're going to mix it with equal parts of the Beyond Peat Professional and Organics potting mix. We're going to try and give a balanced ratio of that there, half and half, and see how that works for us. Ranunculus like a very light soil. They don't like to be soggy or standing in water. You really have to watch how much you water your Ranunculus plants. So we're going to try this balanced mix here. We have shallow containers, and we're going to be trying something different. We're going to be trying some actual planting trays that are shallow to see if getting that shallower depth doesn't help them better. And it's going to make the soil dry out faster, which we're hoping will keep them from being overwatered. So we're going to get this mixed up here, and we're going to be putting it in our planters then. So this is getting smoothed out here.
So don't take away from anything else?
Yeah, we wanted to put them down a little deeper, so I had to fill it a little. It will be fine.
Is that okay? Well, yep. We can make a little hole like that. How many are we putting in? 4?
Yeah.
Would that like work?
Yep.
Right here?
Yep.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Yep, you're fine. Yep. Yep. And then 4. Yep.
Okay, there you go.
Okay. So these are the matchy here, and this is a yellow. Now I've had these for, this is their 3rd season now. I had originally bought these at Lowe's like 2 years ago, and I saved the corms, and I've been planting them now ever since. So sometimes your corms will be stuck together like this, and actually what happened, these multiplied. So Ranunculus corms will multiply, and we're just going to try and work these apart here. There we go. So that we're putting 1 corm per hole here. There we go. There we go. And I'm just going to fill this in a little bit here. I'm going to move this so that you can see better. And I'm putting the corm in. You want it? I got to put a little bit more in here. You can plant these very shallow. And put about, we're going to put about 1 inch of soil on top of this then. So I'm just going to get this in here. Get these apart here.
It's more sprinkled in the hole.
No, I'm just kind of filling it in. And when you plant these, you want the roots facing down, and you want this crown facing up. Go. And then I'll get the last one back there. So we're just going to fill in over top of these. And you can see our soil here is moist. You can see it sticking to my fingers. So one thing you got to watch with this, you don't want to overwater these. And being that these corms are already wet, you do not want to put too much water on. So if your soil is dry, go ahead and give them a nice, gentle shower with the watering wand. And that'll get them established and in. This here is already wet, and I don't want to overwater them. So these here are going to be going in the greenhouse. This is a pill bug here. These will eat your leaves, and they'll eat the roots of your plants, so they're bad. But this is going to be going in the heated greenhouse. We don't have any additional lighting on in this greenhouse right now because we want these to focus on coming up. We want these to focus on producing the leaves and then flowering later. They'll flower as the days go longer. If they get too much light, they'll flower too soon. So my greenhouse is heated. It's not too warm in that greenhouse. It's one of our cooler greenhouses. Okay, so I wanted to show you this here. I said we were using some shallower trays for some of them. And what we actually did is, for the ones that were real small, that we separated from the larger corms, we put them in these smaller trays here, sort of like a little nursery for them, so they can establish themselves and the corms can grow larger. And we have these over here, and then we did more over here. So I didn't want the smaller corms to get lost in the planters. I also didn't want them to get too much water. So you can see this here soil, it's a little drier, but it still has some moisture to it. So we didn't water anything with them yet. And these are all planted with smaller corms so that they can get larger, and then we'll be able to put them in the larger containers in the coming years. And then these over here, these are shallow trays. Ranunculus, they don't need to be planted too deep. So, like I said, I picked some shallower trays this year than what I had used last year. Some of them are growing in deep trays that came back on their own, but they came back on their own, so we're not going to play with them. We're just going to let them go. So this is one of my other greenhouses. This has the white plastic over it. And you can see we already have some ranunculus here. These came back on their own. We did not take them out of the soil. We left them in here and left them go dormant last year. And they actually came back on their own. So we started watering them some, the ones that were dry. We started giving more water to. So they are coming back. You can see here what the plants look like. This one here needs a little bit of water. This one's drier. These here are the Ranunculus piccati orange. And you can see these are coming back. So we're going to get a little bit of water on these. You do not want to overwater your ranunculus because they will rot. Now I'm growing in Pennsylvania in Zone 5B. And we have some interesting weather that we get sometimes. So I do not grow my ranunculus outside. I know some people do. They cover them in different things. But I don't want to lose my ranunculus corms or my plants. So we just go ahead and grow them in this cooler greenhouse here. So I do have other videos on my channel for growing ranunculus, starting the corms off. I do have one on there where I actually show soaking the corms. And I go through the whole process. And we plant them and all that. So this year we're growing the V mix, we're growing the piccati orange, and we're growing the matchy mix, pastel and regular colors. The matchy yellow is one of my favorite ones. It's a beautiful yellow color. And I do have videos on my channel for how to start ranunculus from seed as well, so you can check that out on there. I'll have links down in this video description for some different videos that I did on ranunculus, and I will do a playlist up for you so that you can check out. So If you like my video, please like, comment, subscribe. Please don't forget to hit the little notification button. I'll tell you as I put a new video on. Also follow me on Twitter. I'll have a link down in the description for my Twitter account. Thank yous for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.